Welcome to the Barnes Flyover. This is your monthly update on all things 104th Fighter Wing, what's happening at Barnes Air National Guard Base, and how they're making an impact right here in the community of Westfield. Whether you're here to learn something new, check out what's happening, or just to hang out and listen, this podcast has got you covered. Let's take off into today's episode.
Hello, welcome back. It's been a hot minute.
We are back.
We missed a month, and it was definitely a slow time for us. So, we're back. We're back.
Government shutdown is over. We are back full throttle. Thank you so much for sticking through us and hanging with us and joining it for us today. We have a great show for you, so stick around, and we're very excited for it.
Yeah, we personally have had a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
Didn't you have a big announcement?
Yes, so September 23rd, a new member of the family, Colin Jerry Hewitt, was born. Love him. He's been a joy. He's been a mystery, a lot of patience, a lot of new things that we're learning every day. It's been an amazing ride, and
I wish we had a picture to show everybody. He's the cutest little.
I know. I probably show Melanie a video or two every single day, and I used to be like, "Oh, why this person's always like showing pictures of their babies." I totally get it now.
Him and Kate are very, very lucky. Very lucky. He's adorable. He's got red hair too, by the way, guys.
And now that I'm like getting better at photography, I'm trying to like schedule our own photo shoots. I'm like, we don't gotta hire a professional photographer. We could do it.
No. So over the holiday, I saw my son in Virginia. He's in the Navy at Norfolk, Virginia, on the George H.W. Bush number 77 ship. So we got to tour the ship, which it's going to sound stupid, but it was just like the movies. Like, seriously, walking around that ship and going through all the little doors and caves and stuff. It was literally just like the movies. But so proud of my kid. Like, you just have your baby, and now my middle baby is like so big, and I'm just so proud to see them grow up, and it does happen very, very fast.
And I was jealous because I used to be stationed down in Virginia, so I was asking you all those questions. Are you taking the bridge? Are you going to this restaurant?
Yes, that bridge is crazy.
So you did take the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yes, we did. How can you miss it? I think I went through several bridges. And you went underneath?
It's very cool.
Yeah, very cool. So, anywho. All right, well, let's get started with our day.
Let's kick it off. What do we got?
Let's see.
I think we're going to get to some things that we did on base while we were away.
Yep. All right, so what we did in the community. So we're going to kind of touch on a couple of things because September, October, November is what's gone by since we've last seen you or talked with you. So we did have in September the 17th annual boot drive. The Fire Department and the Chiefs Council hold that every year on the base. And this year they donated to the Holyoke Soldiers Home $3,150. It's pretty good. Wow. So they basically stand out there as we're coming in, and they have their boots that they wear, and you dump money and stuff into them. So, but they also had a Venmo this year, so that was good.
Moving into the future.
And then also we bump ahead November 25th for Thanksgiving. 9 members from the maintenance squadron went down to the Westfield Soup Kitchen. And they did Thanksgiving meal prep for several hundred people. And then they also served meals out of the mobile unit there. They had party-sized pizzas they were handing out. I did a little bit of history on it. They've been doing it since 2020.
Wow.
So all this stuff, again, in our Air Scoop, on our website, and on our Facebook and Instagram. And there's a picture of them from this year. Let's see. We also did the Veterans Day Parade.
Yep.
We were in Westfield and West Springfield. Colonel Stephen Reynolds was speaking in Westfield.
Awesome.
Major Scott Boom McGowan spoke in Longmeadow in his kids' school. That was kind of cool. I saw a picture. I don't have it here, but there's a picture of him and his 2 kids, and the kids were wearing flight suits, so it's kind of cute.
That's awesome. Speaking of flight suits, we for Halloween we put Colin in his very first Top Gun flight suit outfit, and
Did you give him a call sign?
We did give him a call sign. I forget
Hooper.
what it stood for. I think it was beach, but it obviously stood for something. Baby, something. It stood for an acronym. It was cute. I'll have to remember for the next episode. But
another big exciting thing that we did in the community was with Kevin Miller. So I'll let you tell a little bit about that.
Yes, this was awesome. Kevin Miller, former Boston Bruin, great hockey player, 13 goals, 58 assists while with the Bruins. A huge advocate of the military, and Barnes, huge supporter of anything that we do in the military. So he came to base. He was great, and this was years in the making. So we finally got to fly him on that 2-seater, and he had a great time. And what I particularly loved about this, Melanie, was listening to his kind of mantra I feel like there's a big similarity between athletes and pilots. You have to be an athlete to be a pilot. Like, it is so physically demanding. But even just the mental, how he prepares for his flight. He did mention he had some fear of heights, which is, I guess, not the best idea to fly in an F-15, but hey, you want to conquer your fears? So he talks about like the mental prep that he does before a hockey game and how it kind of translates to
I
prep
guess it does.
prior to takeoff. So that was really interesting, listening to him talk about that and just his expertise in professional sports. And there's a great picture of him, and there's Birdman. And he was so excited to fly. Kevin Miller, big Bruins fan there. So that was great.
We have a video on Facebook and on our YouTube, but you'll also find that he did his own video as well. It was pretty cool. So if you follow Kevin Miller with the Bruins, former Bruins, then you'll be able to see that. It was a really good video. He had a really good time. He did puke, just want to let you know. And I believe he puked 3 times.
And he will openly admit it. He's a funny guy. He's down to earth. He was a very humble guy. We loved having him, so it was great.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so let's see, what else we got? Oh, so our books. The book donations are going well. They're going all over the community. So we have East Hampton Public Library, Farmington River Regional School, American Legions, East Hampton High School, Middle School, Harmony House, Longmeadow Middle High School, many more to come, many more other ones that we've done. So if you are a school or an organization and you have like a public section of your building or something, a waiting room or anything like that, we'd love to donate you one of the F-15 books. And then another important announcement is that they are now on sale. So if you want to get a book for the holidays, give it to somebody who loves airplanes, they are now $50. And a reminder that 100% of the proceeds for this book, 100%, goes to the Thunderbolt Council, and they 100% support the 104th Fighter Wing. So just an example, during the shutdown, we had people going without pay, and they were able to give $5,000 to the Wellness Center to buy groceries and gas gift cards. So the sale of this book directly impacts the members here in the community that are members at our base. That's a
well
really
said.
deal.
That does make a good Christmas present.
Yes. Let's see. Well, we did a bunch of stuff on base, too. We've been busy.
Let's see. Project Safeguard, we did touch upon that last podcast. I know it's been so long, and we even mentioned a little bit about the book in the last podcast too. And we had the Project Safeguard, so that was there to kind of teach members about the safety of firearms, and I believe members also got a free safe as well.
They do. There's a picture of this on one of the screens, and there's also, there it is, and there's a story in our Air Scoop on that as well.
Yeah, and the story, I think, kind of touches on some of the main points of, if you have a safe, that's an extra potential 5 seconds between a life-altering decision.
That's right, yeah. Yep. Another thing that was going on base, the 104th partnered with the 103rd, which is our unit, our I don't know, sister, brother unit, I'm not sure, but it's in Connecticut, Bradley, our National Guard base. And so they partnered with them to do some construction projects on the base. It provided them opportunities for training that they were really grateful for. And one of the big projects that they were working on is the Field of Dreams. So the Field of Dreams, Chief Master Sergeant Michael Land had this vision that he wanted to have a walking path, running path somewhere on the base. And it's starting to come about. So if you were to come in through our new gate, you're going to notice that all except for one, except for the A-10, all of the aircraft have been moved over to, that road where you come in through the new gate entrance, as well as one of the helicopters. But the idea behind this, which is they're calling Field of Dreams, is that you're going to be able to run around the aircraft, and they're going to have maybe some picnic tables, things like that. So place for the alumni to come, have little picnics, but it's coming around pretty well. And the fact that they worked with the 103rd Air National Guard base in Connecticut, they partnered with them. So there's a lot of training going on for this project, but a lot went into it. They had to move that aircraft. All of those aircrafts had to be moved off of their current cement displays over to this area. So I think we have a picture of them being right there. So there's a picture there of the cement being laid down. Soon we will get some more pictures out there, so stay tuned on our social media for pictures of the aircraft out there. So it's a pretty neat thing.
And I know a lot went into it, but It happened fast. I was on paternity leave for a while.
Yes.
When I came back into work the first day, I'm like, what
Whoa.
the heck happened?
All the aircraft is out there.
And it looked so cool. I was like, this is awesome. Like, when did we do this? Because it just seemed like overnight. But yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. So what else we got going on? Okay, Moon's Finny Flight. So Moon is our current commander, and everyone just loves him. But he had his Finny Flight September 30th. His Finny Flight also coincided with the last sortie, which was the last time that the Eagles flew together on sort of a training mission type thing. The pilots that went with him were Nuke, Moon, and Wreck. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun that day. We also had the last 3 Eagles departed for the Boneyard. So that happened at the end of the month as well. And if you didn't know, the Boneyard is the largest storage facility in the world, and it is where the retired military aircraft go to be preserved for parts or historical purposes. It's at Davis-Monthan Base.
In Arizona?
In Arizona, yes. David
Awesome.
Monthan's Air Force Base in Arizona, yes. But it's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's ever seen there, but it literally looks like it's a boneyard for aircraft. And they go there and they just kind of collect parts as needed or for different purposes. But we sent 37 of our 60 aircraft, 60 of our F-15s, 60? Okay. 37. Here's our math. This is where it comes in again. Oh, the math on this show. I don't understand. So we had 60 F-15s. 37 of them went to the Boneyard. There
Wow.
we go.
And you mentioned Moon's Finny Flight, and we didn't mention it at the start of the podcast, but we have a very special treat for you. Our special guest for the podcast today is none other than Colonel David Moon Halasi-Kun. We did pre-record the interview in his office, so we get a little fireside chat with Colonel David Moon Halasi-Kun on that. Really great talk. I can't wait for you guys to see that in just a few minutes now. So here are some pictures of Moon's Finny Flight.
So what you guys have seen from Finny Flights in the past, it's their last flight in the aircraft, which is kind of sad. But when they land, their family and coworkers kind of like soak them with champagne and anything that can, get them soaking wet. And every time I've seen these, they're like, don't get the boots. I don't have another pair of boots. So they always go for the
Always
boots.
the first thing they go for. Love it.
Yep.
All right. Also, we have that interview coming up with Moon. We also had the last of the AFFF removed on base. That was huge. So this stems back all the way to September of 2024. That is when we had all of the AFFF removed from all of our fire trucks and all of our firefighting equipment. And then in July of this year, July of 2025, because it took a while to get funding, all of that AFFF that we had stored on base was safely removed on July 25. So now all AFFF has been removed from base as we continue on with our environmental restoration program. And then we also had some AFFF sampling done on base. So continuing those efforts.
Let me just clarify with that. So we have not used that since, what was the date? It's been 3 years.
September 2024 was
Right.
when it was removed from all fire trucks and all the firefighting
Okay,
equipment.
September 2024. And then it was put into these barrels, which was
Stored in the safely in the fire base. We had to get funding for that to get safely removed from the base. So once we were able to secure that funding, that was able to do.
So we are no longer using that on this base.
Huge step forward.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'll be great. So, all right, what else we got going on?
That was a lot of what happened. Let's see.
Oh, more going on.
We have more going on. All right. Thanksgiving happened. That's right.
Great, Thanksgiving. So on our base, we have a Barnesgiving, and our chaplain team put that on, which was a lot of fun. There's a story in our Air Scoop and on our socials about that. It was November 26th.
And Chaplain Carollo, our well-known for Fighter Wing chaplain, he did a great motivational speech on resiliency. That video with his commentary and quotes are up on our Facebook and Instagram pages. If you want to check those out, be sure to look at those. Really great seeing just everyone coming together, everyone picking up a pan, picking up a broom, just making sure you work together to get this Barnesgiving out. And it was a lot of camaraderie, and it was really nice to see. And I love taking photographs of things like that because you can really see like everyone coming together and just being Barnstormers and being that family.
Yeah, they were all happy for that. We also had our Winter Wonderland event, which if you were to talk to Lisa Petito in the Wellness Center, she told me this is her favorite event. It's so much fun. We have live Christmas trees that were donated to the base, and they were distributed at this event. They also have crafts, pictures with Santa. Santa shows up for this. They had a hot chocolate bar and a bunch of other stuff going on, and it's just a fun day. You get to pick out your tree, and then they wrap it up for you. The fire department was wrapping it up for them this time, so that was nice.
That is cool. We did get our tree last weekend, and funny story.
This is a funny story. I hear this.
I should have went to this because I live like an hour from here, so we went to a little bit closer to get a tree because we brought Colin. But long story short, we ended up picking a tree, and they gave us a tree that was not the one that we picked, and it was very barren and dry, and I think the needles are like knives.
Oh my God!
But we make it work.
Colin's
Colin's first tree is not the one we picked out, but. Anyways, we did that on base, and I should have attended. So there you go.
Yeah. And speaking of those trees, there are still trees available. So if anybody didn't get a tree or wants one for their office, they are still available. I'm told you just come and take them. We also were doing a food distribution. So during the shutdown, we had a lot of food being donated, and so they were being distributed at one of our distributions. We were also giving away Thanksgiving baskets to those people who needed them. And during that time, Boomer from the Springfield Thunderbirds came out and visited everybody. So it was a pretty fun day for that one. You see some pictures. He was high-fiving the little one. And so, but upcoming in the community.
All right.
We've got some busy
stuff. That was a lot going on.
Yeah. So Wreaths Across America is something we always do. And that is going on Saturday, December 13th. At the Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Agawam. Families are always encouraged to help. And the sign up for that is on the SharePoint for the members here. And otherwise, you can talk with Master Sergeant Ken McElroy. And that's a good day. It is usually cold, just saying. It's usually cold, but there's always like coffee or hot chocolate around, and just plan for it. I don't know why it's always cold during that event, but it's a good event to be at. And it's amazing just to see it. There's so many people. We also have...
Speaking of cold.
Yeah, our hockey season is here, so that's great. Barnes versus Bruins hockey game is coming up March 14th at 4 p.m., and it'll be at Amelia Park, so stay tuned for that.
I believe Kevin Miller threw his name in the ring, so we'll see.
I hope so. That would be nice.
That'll be awesome. And then we also have our Thunderbirds versus the Barnstormers that we do every February, correct?
Yes, our Military Appreciation Night with the Springfield Thunderbirds. So right before that game, the Barnes will play one of our rival teams. I guess we're waiting to see who that might be this year. But that will be in February, so that's another fun
So that'll be the lead up to the Bruins alumni game.
That is right.
All right. Love it.
Salvation Army bell ringing, that's always going on. The wellness team always takes a day or two outside of the Westfield Walmart, and they do ring the bells there. But I do know Salvation Army is looking for volunteers to ring the bells this year. So if any members on base, off base, alumni, reach out to the Wellness Center, and they have the contact information for you if you are interested in doing that. And you really can do anything. So you're ringing the bell and you're collecting the donations, but you can put on a costume, you can have the music going, you can dance, you can sing, you can have so much fun with it. And so I used to do it with them when I was working in the Wellness Center as well.
Do we have a Barnstormer caroling team? Caroling.
Speaking of caroling,
yes.
No, we don't. But the Pioneer Valley Club, I don't remember when it is. February, maybe March. Go to the PVC Club and find out when they're doing karaoke night.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's either karaoke, so it's something like karaoke, but it might be like open mic night. It's open mic, so you can do poems, you can sing, you can whatever you do on an open mic.
All right.
I don't know. But so, yeah, that's going on.
Def Jam poetry?
So that's coming up. That should be fun, and I've never seen that before. So Ashley Bard, I saw put that flyer out there. She's another contact if you want to talk to her about that.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
All right. We got drill weekend coming up, I believe.
We do.
Very busy drill.
It's our busiest drill weekend of the year.
So for all the Barnstormers out there, if this pertains to you, Friday and Saturday is when the Public Affairs Office is doing the Outstanding Airman of the Year studio photos. So please, if you are in that group, please make sure you reach out to the Public Affairs team and you know your time of when you're going down. And we do a great job taking studio photos. We'll get those to you so fast back to you.
This year, a little different. So you would have received an email that has information about what your uniform is supposed to look like and stuff. But on Friday, it's only the headshots. And then, unfortunately, you have to come back Saturday. We have to rearrange the whole studio for the full-length shots. So 2 days if you're on that list, and you would have received an email with the details.
Yes, thank you. Rising Six meeting, those are always beneficial for young leaders. That'll be 15 to 1600 at the PVC on that Friday. And Saturday, we have the biggest thing Saturday is it's been
It's been coming, and
It's
it's
been coming.
exciting. It's exciting for all
It's
of us.
exciting. It's sad. We have our change of command ceremony where Colonel Michael Shotglass will assume the wing commander from Colonel David Moon Halasi-Kun. Really looking forward to the transition as we move to a new wing commander as we continue to do our conversion process to the F-35.
Another thing, it's sort of been a bucket list for me. So
Breaking news.
yeah, we are going to be live streaming this. So we are working with the Westfield Community channel. Pete, I don't know if I'm saying this the right way. I know you're listening.
Westfield Community Programming Channel.
Westfield Community
Perfect.
Programming Channel. So we're going to live stream not only on our YouTube, but their YouTube, their channel 15, and on our Facebook. You'll find some links. So stay tuned for how to access that. But again, we'll be live streaming the commanders' change of command. So that way, if you aren't able to come, or if you don't live in the area, or if you just want to feel like you're still part of our family, the alumni, the community, you'll all have access to see what we're doing. And it's a really big day, really nice event to see as well.
And it's a big moment in Barnes history, so we appreciate all the help to get this out there and have as many people be able to see it as possible. So we look forward to working with, Westfield. What was it again?
With Pete.
People
Pete
just call
Calvin,
it Channel 15.
Channel 15 and Brady. And yes, this will be great.
It's going to be a big event. It's going to be great, and we look forward to being able to show it to as many people as possible. So make sure you are staying tuned to our Facebook and Instagram pages where you will see more information on the live stream to follow. So very exciting stuff.
Very cool. All right. And we're still on drill weekend. It's now Sunday we'll talk about. Sunday's a really big day for the families as well. Sunday we have our general Christian worship service, which is happening at 12:15 in the Pioneer Valley Club, which is Building 8. And just so you guys know, families are invited to this as well. So if you can get on base, you're also welcome to go to the church services as well. And the one on December weekend is always special. They're also going to be serving breakfast that day, not your regular lunch, which is always usually good too. Blues inspection.
Oof, I remember those.
Most sections, if not all of them, are having a blues inspection. So heads up on that. You want to look into that. Make sure you have the right ribbons and everything looks good, and have your lint roller.
Just going to say, make sure you pick up a quick lint roller.
Or your dogs will be with you. And then, of course, we have our children's holiday party that day. It's going to be in the aviation hangar, so it's open to Army and Air and families and alumni. So you do need to register for that. There's some reminders we have for the wellness team. But that one will be at the aviation hangar from 1300 to 1600. And Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there. And I hear that...
The burning question, will the elf still be there following the change of command? The answer is yes.
I think so. I hope so.
I think he said it in the interview. We'll have to
Yeah, we'll have to
listen back
listen to that interview. All right. All right.
Yes, I believe Moon will still be the elf for one final year as he heads into this change of command, and I know he loves doing it. It's always fun seeing him, give out gifts and bring some morale to the base. So
I do have one sad story. Elfie, he's 300 years old, has decided he's going to grow up now. Elfie will not be there. So if there are any other elves around that want to help out with Mrs. Claus, let us know. But Elfie, a.k.a. my son, has decided to grow up, and he cannot be at the party.
Oh, no.
He's now 302. So anyhow, all right. So we're moving on.
All right.
Moving on.
ATD party, that is a big one coming up, and I know you have a lot to say about that.
So, it's coming up December 19th. Yep. More to come.
Stay tuned on that. And then the awards banquet, which we do every year. Last year was the very first year we had it at the New England Air Museum. It went great. Loved the space. So we are doing that again for you this year. That will be February 7th. Tickets, I believe, are not on sale yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
No, but it's basically the same thing as we did last year. It went so well, and we had a lot of good feedback on that. So same place as last year.
Awesome.
Wellness Center has some things going on, as always. Their angel tree gifts are due on Friday. So if you picked an angel tree to sponsor, those are due on Friday. If you didn't pick one, gas and grocery cards are still very much accepted and needed in the Wellness Center. If you are going to that Christmas party, you do need to sign up. You must register. Check your email on base for that link. And let's see if we talked about the trees are still available. You could just take one home, put it in your office. And then fun fact, There's a massage chair in the Wellness Center.
I have not used it yet.
Yeah, and it's like in a private area and it's quiet. And so basically, if it's available, you can sit in this massage chair and just kind of like zone out for 15 or 20 minutes. And I think all of us could use that this time of year. So
Especially this time of year, I was going to say. There's so many things going on. You have 30 things you're thinking about, and it all just gets diluted. Just take 5-10 minutes, just unplug, refocus.
they did a good job with that little space too. So it's really, you're enclosed in this area that's quiet. No one even knows you're even in there. So
Yeah.
finally, I think we just have a couple reminders going on. Obviously, this is early for snow this year. We haven't seen it like this in a while. So be mindful of the winter advisory notifications. The base will use the ad hoc to notify you. And then just keep safety in mind at all times. And if there's something you're worried about, always notify your supervisors of a concern. Also, another update is our lodging reservations. New process to request for lodging. You would have received an email, so use the QR link or the email QR code or the link in your email. Make sure you have lodging agreement on file, and your reservations must be submitted prior to drill.
And that is done through the SharePoint, correct?
You know, it's in the email.
Okay. We'll get back to you on that.
Another email, alumni dinner. They do it 5 times a year. But the next one is December 18th, and they do have a Facebook page, so you can reach them on Facebook, or you can go to that email address, alumni104th@gmail.com. That's alumni104th@gmail.com.
Perfect. Conversion Corner. All right, we have how many updates for us today?
I don't know what happened. That is... I don't know what happened to that screen, but that will be in our Air Scoop, and you can see the updates for the Conversion Corner in our Air Scoop. We are continuing to plan for those F-35s.
In 2026 still, correct?
Yes, still 2026.
All right, stay tuned for more of that.
I think that's it.
All right,
Now we're
so
going to get ready for our guest, which we have previously recorded, so it's kind of different. But yeah, let's get ready to see our guest.
this is Colonel David Moon Halasi-Kun talking about his amazing career in the Air Force and Air National Guard prior to talking about his eventually change of command and what his next steps are. And it was a great conversation. So we look forward to you guys checking that out.
Thank you.
I'm sure you guys have seen him on social media. We've got a few videos out there that people have seen, and so we wanted to bring him on and get you guys to know him a little bit better if you don't already know who he is. So we got some questions for you.
What?
So my first question for you, what initially drew you to the Air National Guard, and what motivated you to pursue command?
Oh, wow. I mean, the Air National Guard, I think just like a lot of people who wind up at the Guard, who come off of active duty, you're on the pace of deployments, you're looking at having to go to school or to stop flying or stop doing what you love. And at the same time, you're hitting that 10-year point and your kids are starting to get to school age. And you're looking for a way that you can continue to serve and put down some roots and still do what you love and still take care of your family, right? Those balances that we all try to do on a day-to-day basis of, serving your country, taking care of your family, and doing what you love they're always in some kind of conflict, right? And the Guard is just the best answer that I could find, and I think it's the best answer that exists out there. I haven't been in the Guard now for 17, 18 years.
How long were you active duty?
I did 10 years active duty.
Okay.
So I came here in 2008, and then I'm leaving in 2025, so about 17 years here. But yeah, my daughter was about to enter kindergarten back in 2008, and I was looking at 3 moves in the next 3 years. I was like, this is not how I want
When you
to start out.
when you first joined, sir, did you know it was going to be a full-time career, or were you not sure?
No, I came on as a DSG. I was hired by an engineering firm. I was looking at airlines. Again, that was the time of the economic turndown, so the airlines weren't necessarily hiring. And Jethro Lamberch at the time said we could really use you as a technician to help train the A-10 pilots who were transitioning the F-15. So I wound up not going to the engineering firm that hired me, and I stayed on. But I had no plans of command. I had no plans of full-time employment. I just knew that I wanted to find a way that I could keep flying the F-15.
So was there like a specific moment in your career where you were like, yeah, I can make a career out of this, or I can continue to pursue this for
I think it was, some degree it was like the boiled frog, right? Like the water just kept getting warmer, and I didn't realize it was getting warmer. It was just, hey, would you do this job? Yes, I'd love to do that job. That sounds great. And then those jobs just kept leading. Kept leading, and it's one of those that I look back at it, and there was no point where I kind of went, yeah, this is my path to get to wing command or squadron command or group command. But as I look back on it now, I can see the mentors along the way who were steering me in the direction, who saw something in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself.
Barnes is good for that. Other podcasts that we've done, we've talked about how Barnes breeds leaders, and we
forge leaders.
Forge leaders, breeds. We try to make sure people reach, have goals and try to think outside the box and look at their potential and go for it. We do a lot of that here, and a lot of our podcasts talked about that with different people. So you were active duty first. Where did you originally come from? What state? Where'd you live?
I'm a New Englander. So I grew up 40 miles from here, New Milford, Connecticut.
That's awesome.
40 miles as the crow flies.
What about Gretchen?
Same town, same street, same school bus.
Wow.
Yeah, we dated in high school.
Oh, same. Oh, that's awesome. My husband and I also, we didn't date, we were friends, but that's cool. So what you said is the Guard, you can put down your roots. That's literally what happens when you come here. You're able to just settle down, but still maintain what you love doing. So
awesome.
Well,
I've got a question. Oh boy. So this is the question that whenever we have our tour program going, we have Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, any kind of tour that is in here. The first question they always ask our pilots: how did you get your call sign? Now, some pilots give some, will hide the truth a little bit or bend the truth a little bit. So anything that you could tell us about the call sign, where it came from, how it stuck.
You're gonna put me on the spot, huh?
Put me on the spot, sir.
I'll open with Lieutenant Halasi-Kun was a very different person living in a very different time.
Even much younger.
So we'll start there.
What year was when you call sign?
This was my first year. I had just arrived at Mountain Home right before September 11th, basically. So I guess that was. I got back from training. It was about June of 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, about June of 2000. And I'm at Mountain Home Air Force Base, and at Mountain Home there's a single runway, and it's beautiful. It's backdropped by these huge mountains. Right? It's Mountain Home. It's high desert. And the sun's going down, and the squadron's all out on the back patio having an end of day cocktail, and across the state on the coast, so off the Oregon coast, there was a P3 unit. And they would come and train on our runway every now and then. Yep. And again, I'd been in the squadron for maybe all of a month. And a P3 shows up in the pattern, and my squadron commander, he looks at me, I'm the newest, youngest lieutenant. He goes, "Lieutenant, get that P3 out of this pattern. It's spoiling the view." And valuable lessons learned, right? As I look back on that. Commander's intent is very important. But sometimes commander's intent is not enough to give people proper guidance. So me being the fired up lieutenant, I sprint across the ramp. I cross all the red lines.
Oh, jeez.
And I get right next to the runway. And here comes the P3. And the P3 comes around. And, Moon. I drop my flight suit to the ground, and I tell the P3 exactly what I think about him being in our pattern.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And,
that's funny.
Shortly thereafter, the security forces show up and haul me away.
Okay.
As a brand new lieutenant, I think my career is about over.
Yeah, and say you're not commander. Yes.
So as I said,
you're a much
different time, different person.
Well, we all learn as we grow up.
Indeed.
And I think the nice thing about call signs is that they kind of are supposed to epitomize like a mistake or something to that effect, correct? So you kind of live with that and kind of learn with that and build off of that. So yeah, everything's a learning experience.
And stories are good to tell because you want everyone to know, like, you can make mistakes and you learn from them and you grow and you can still, be great.
And you can still be a wing commander for 30-something odd years.
And the P3 left the pattern, so.
That's true. There you go. And so you were a young lieutenant. Were you married?
Yes, we got married right after I graduated the Air Force Academy. So went back home to New Milford, Connecticut, our hometown. Got married in our church there, and then she followed me.
She followed you.
The rest of the next 28 years.
And how many kids do you have?
3 now. So my oldest graduated the Air Force Academy last year. She's in grad school at Georgia Tech. My middle, Claire, she's at Syracuse University. And my youngest, Luke, is he's a sophomore in high school.
Oh, wow.
It's baseball. So.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So it's kind of out of order, but we do a thing when we're doing a podcast.
Random questions.
The random questions.
All right.
Random questions.
So the first one was the call sign, but I got 2 more for you.
Okay.
Just random, but would you choose a motorcycle or a convertible?
Oh, motorcycle.
Really?
Every day.
That's because you're a pilot.
Oh, my God.
I had a motorcycle. I traded it in for the convertible. But
No way. No, motorcycle all the way. When we went to one of the trips, Bulgaria, Romania, we rented BMW motorcycles on an off weekend, went driving through the Alps. Oh, my God. It was
I think Adam was with you with that.
He was definitely there.
I think I have a picture. Cool. All right.
Sidecar.
Harley or Indian?
Ooh.
I know. I like them both. I come from a Harley family.
Yeah,
so I have to-
I'm a Harley fan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like the looks of the Indian, but yeah, I like.
I had a Yamaha V-Star, not me, my husband, and I loved it almost as much as I loved a Harley, and they were very close. Very close. So.
Road King all day long.
No, thank you for it. It's a big no, thank you for it.
All right, and you've got a question for him? Random question.
Do you have any pets? We talked about that a little bit earlier.
We do.
I think that was off camera though, so
What's happening here? Yes, we do have pets. So Jack and Maisie are our 2 dogs. So Jack's a great big hairy white rescue, and Maisie is she's a littler dog. She's probably like 20 pounds or so. She's a cross. I guess she's a mini golden doodle.
Oh, I love golden doodles.
She's like she's a genetic anomaly. She doesn't have that teddy bear fur. She looks more poodly.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a freak show.
Are they rescues?
Jack's definitely a rescue. Maisie, no. She cost me money.
All right, so let's get serious.
Yeah, December 6th, big day coming up, change of command. Will you be relinquishing the wing commander position to the oncoming Colonel Michael Shotglass?
Yep.
Talk a little bit about what the feelings are going to be on that day, or
What the feelings are going to be, wow. No, I mean, just like we talked about, I've been here 18 years, so this is, I spend more time on this wing than I do in my own house. I spend more time with these people than I do with my own family in a lot of ways.
Barnes' family, for
So
sure.
you don't want to say goodbye to any of that, right? If I didn't love it here, I would have left a long time ago. So to say goodbye is going to be, yeah, absolutely, it's an emotional event, right? Just like saying goodbye to the F-15 when we did our Finney flights, and everybody was like saying goodbye to the Warhorse. So yeah, it'll be difficult, but I also know, as we talked, that the mentors and the mentees that exist inside this wing and how we're forging leaders, like the wing is going to be not just fine, it's going to be great, because Shah is ready for this command, and his subordinate commanders are ready to step up to the next level of command. And you've heard me probably talk to the wing about the infinite game, right? Simon Sinek talks about the infinite game, and there is no winning this. It never ends. It keeps going, and the players keep changing, and we keep playing. But
We don't ever say goodbye either. I just want to say
and we
that.
don't ever say
We don't
goodbye.
have to say
right?
goodbye.
We do have excellent alumni groups, and we have excellent ways for anybody.
And your friends are here, so you're going to come back and visit.
Of course I am.
you still be getting to the elf for Christmas party?
Yes, I am.
All right,
One more time as
perfect.
the elf.
All right.
So look
Breaking
forward to
news. You
that.
heard it here first.
Elf will be here. So what's next for you after leaving this position?
I'm already in the process of training with the airlines right now. So I'm working on becoming a 737 pilot.
Okay.
And from there, there's a high probability I'm going to be brought back on an indispensability, which is a way that after a retiree leaves, they can bring them back in a part-time status. And I'll go work at Joint Force Headquarters.
So,
Take care of the wing from up there.
very cool. So how many total hours do you have in the F-15, and how does that kind of relate to a 737?
It relates not at all. No, I've about...
I actually thought that counted. It doesn't?
It does. It counts towards, jet experience. But in terms of me understanding the complexities of flying a large airliner, it requires some work to. And it's not just, in the F-15, it's just me. I got one person to take care of, and I got one person to rely on. I've got my wingman who's flying with me, right? But I don't.
Yeah.
He's not helping me fly the plane. As opposed to on the airline, the things that I'm really learning about are how to coordinate with a crew member inside the cockpit or inside the flight deck. And then you have 200 bodies that are, all get a vote on how well you're serving them and serving the company.
And how well you land the plane.
And you have your flight attendant team as well, right? Your flight attendant team is also, and how do you work that team? Just like we work the team inside the 104th Fighter Wing, and everybody has their unique responsibilities, and we're all trying to get towards the same end goal and the same mission. All of that experience, commanding the wing, I think is equally as important to my flight experience when it comes to working for the airline, right? Like I can fly a plane. I know I can do that. I just need to be able to adapt my experiences in the F-15 to the flight characteristics and the rules and regulations that surround airline flying as opposed to the rules and regulations that surround military flying. And same exact thing for helping the captain of that airplane manage the 737 and its passengers and crew.
I have one last question. Throughout your career, think about your mentors and maybe think of who may have helped you get to where you are today. And is there anybody you would think? Is there anybody who stands out that you would say, this person or these people or...
The list is long and distinguished.
Yes. And you don't have to give a name or anything.
No, but the immediate ones, the ones that absolutely come to mind, right? The ones that give you the chance to lead. I'll start at the top. Like General Keith giving me the opportunity to be the wing commander was great, and definitely has kind of helped guide and mentor me throughout my career. Sling Bladen, my predecessor here, I was his deputy. Prepared me for wing command, included me in how he made decisions and his thought processes. Same exact thing with Pete Green when I was his deputy, his vice. So I learned a lot from just watching good commanders ahead of me. General Gaglio was another fantastic. She was the air component commander for a while there, and having her lead, guide, and mentor the wing and those wing commanders and watching that relationship and like all of those pieces connected. Jethro Lambridge, I think way back, I don't know, man, he probably retired almost 10 years ago now.
Gosh, yes.
8-10 years ago. But Jethro was another who I said, yep, leaders who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. He was probably the first one who sat me down. He's like, you could probably do more than you think you're capable of doing. I really appreciated him steering me like that.
I know we all can think back to even that time when you had the security police get you for mooning on the flight line. Even those people helped shape us too, right? They gave you that second chance. And there's people along the way, or even those people that'll just let you vent or have a moment to I'm just having a day, and you get to talk to them and they didn't judge you.
Yep, exactly.
So there's I know for all of us there's a whole list of names, but I am so happy we got to see you here. I know the community loves you. You've done a lot for Westfield. We are not saying goodbye. You're sticking around.
No, and I've done nothing for Westfield other than keep the relationships alive that were already.
Well, that's important. That's important.
Yeah. But Westfield does so much for us, right?
They do.
That is not. I don't want to flip that around too aggressively, but the relationship that we've had with past airport managers and Dan Shearer, now the current airport manager, like Chris Wollenberg before Dan,
right?
And then Mayor McCabe's support for us has just been phenomenal, and that's really when it comes to command, when it comes to relationships. When you're handed something that's that good, that's almost more pressure.
Right.
Being handed something that's not that good.
Yeah.
Right. Because to keep it alive and to keep it thriving, that's pressure. That's real pressure.
Yeah.
But I appreciated them so much throughout this whole command and everything they've done for us. To include Governor Healy's administration. She's a great supporter of the 104th Fighter Wing.
Yes.
Congressman Neal, oh my gosh, I mean, he just is.
He's a local friend for all of us.
He's a honorary commander as far as I'm concerned in this base. He does so much for the 104th. And then our local John Vilas and Kelly Pease, and all of them at the state doing great work to support our barn stores.
We're a great team. Everyone here, we work well with everybody, and they work well with us. So we are going to miss you. We are not saying goodbye. We're looking forward to Whit Glass, his opportunity, and it'll be great to see what we have next, especially with the F-35.
Yeah, big changes coming.
So
It is a bittersweet day, December 6th, change of command, where Moon will be relinquishing Wing Commander to Michael Shot Glass, Colonel Michael Shot Glass. Can't wait for the day. I know you taught me a lot. I love anytime I was covering a session with you and hearing you speak. It was always so inspiring to me. So I'm really going to miss that. But we look forward to December 6th, and check out our social media page to see how you can view the change of command live as it is happening. That is very exciting. Looking forward to get that out for you. Any save rounds we have?
no, I think we're good. Thank you again for coming.
Thanks for having me.
See you guys soon.